Okay, what about student? We'll wait for 5 minutes. Hmm? Okay, we'll start. Mm, I think last time we discussed the data strings and data uh, operators. I think. Hmm? String is it is a combination of a character. How to find out the number of characters from a string? The nchar function is used. And if you want to search the particular character or a sequence, a set of a character, then grepl function is used. Right? Nchar and grepl function, these are the two important functions which are used in string. Operators, there are different types of operators are available in R programming. Arithmetic operator, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, power, and mod operator. Assignment operator, we are going to assigning a value to a variable. So there are some certain assignment operators are also there. One by one we have to practice these operators while practicing the R. Comparison operators, we have is equal to, not equal to, less than, greater than equal to, and less than equal to operators. Similarly, there are some logical operators also available, and or not, and some miscellaneous operators, that is the range operator and in operator. Today we will discuss the conditional statements. Whenever we write the R, a small script, or whenever we write the data data analysis syntax, many times we need to use the if statement. So the if statement is used to test the conditions and multiple conditions can be tested by using the if statement. The syntax for the if statement is if condition, then the block of the statements. If there are multiple conditions, we can test the conditions along with the else statement also. That is else if. With the help of a small example, we'll practice the if and then we'll move to the next part. uh, See here, if I write A is equal to, say for example, 5, this is what the assignment operator. The value of 5 is going to be assigned to A, and B is equal to, say, 2. 5 is assigned to A and 2 is assigned to B. If I want to like to use the if statement or find out the biggest, if A is greater than B, if A is greater than B, then I would like to print the statement, that is print big is A, big is A, right? See, whenever I write the code, the same times the code is going to be tested by the R. The 5 is to be assigned to A, 2 is assigned to B. If A is greater than B, then print big is A. Then closing curly brace. Now the same code I may write by using any kind of editor. I can refer the different editors also. So you type the program along with me. So here I can open file, new script. This hash is a non-executable statement. This is my first program. We can type the code. Once again, I will repeat. We can type the code in a file and new script. File, new script. So this windows will be open. This windows will be open. Here you can go on typing the code, right? Now the first line is the comment or help line. This is my first program, not executable line. It is called not executable line. Doesn't affect. Again, second comment I have mentioned here, program to find some big of two number. Big of two numbers. Now here I will go to assigning a value, say A is equal to as dot integer, and this integer value I can read by using a read line function. This is the first value which I'm going to assigning. Again here I'm using a enter value of A. Enter value of A, and value of A is accepted here. The meaning of this is A is the variable and the value of variable is stored by using as dot integer. Means read line function is used to read only the text, but the text can be converted into integer by using as dot integer function, because I would like to accept the integer value. Similarly here I can accept the second number, print enter value of B. again b is equal to what I'm using as dot integer read line function. So by using this code, two numbers we accepted through keyboard, that is a and b. Now we have to test whether which one is biggest. So in this case I'm using here if a is greater than b, right? If a is greater than b, here I'm printing big is a, big is a, right? Big is a. Else I'm using here print if a is not greater than b, then what is b? B is big. If a is not big, then 100% b is big. So print big is b, right? And this is over. So this is what the small program which I have written here by using a editor, right? And now I can store this program on my disk, right? Now I can store this program on disk, save as. So now I'll save on desktop, say big to big to dot r, right? I'll close this, and if I see on desktop, we'll have a program that is uh, biggest among two. So we'll open the program. Hmm? We'll open the program. So what I will do, I will exit from this. I don't want to save. Now I will try to open this code. File, open script. What is open script? Just now we created new script, open script, and on desktop big2 names program is there, big2. So this I will open. Dot R is the extension of R file. Dot R is the extension of R file. So I will try to open this program. Yes, I open this program, right? So once I open this program, the program is stored in a editor. This is the editor, right? This is the editor. If I'm to execute the program, you select the all lines, and here the run line syntax is there, right? Now here something is missing, right? Some syntax print. Something is missing. There's some syntax or some indent type of error is there, right? Okay, error in if a is less than b. If a is less than b. Now instead of less than, here we have to say a is less than greater than b. If a is greater than b, right, big is a. Else print big is b, like this, right? Okay, now here the one by one you can go on writing the statements, and the same time you try to execute the code by using this syntax. Now again unexpected, so some indenting here in R, the proper indent has to be given, right? The proper indent has to be given, otherwise it gives an error. Say I'll remove this, one by one we'll practice. If a, missing value where, colon, print big is A. Okay. Direct I will copy here. Now one by one we will check the error. Okay. Now here if I print A is not accepted. That means here it is some problem. A is equal to as dot integer read line 3. A is 3 printed. So this syntax is working. Similarly, we have to accept here B. We'll make it B. Suppose 5. Now, if A is greater than B, A is greater than B, print big is A. Print big is B. Print big is B because here the 3 and 5 is accepted. So 3 is A, 5 is B. So print big is B is printed. Right? Again, some indent problem is indent means some spacing problem is there. Proper appropriate indenting is expected here. It means by using this if statement, the if statement is used to test the conditions, and such multiple conditions can be tested here by using if and else statement. By using if and else statement. Okay, so similarly we can use the nested if statements also. If within if is called an nested if. If within if is called an nested if. Sometimes we need to write the script in more logical. In that case, we are using a multiple if statement. So if within a if is called a nested if. We'll have some example also by using if statements. Okay, now this is the small if statements, right? Switch case statement, or otherwise by using if statement we'll have some programs. Now can you work out the program? Okay, first of all, desktop. Look at this program. I'll make it bigger one. Say here I accepted a number, right? And we are testing whether which one is big, whether it is equal or greater. Just you select this portion and click on this run. R. Okay. Okay. Indenting problem is showing here. Okay. Now say just I will explain this program. Enter value of A. A is accepted as dot integer read line. Print enter value of B. B as integer. Both if A and B is compared. If A is greater than, then big will print this. Otherwise else, if A is equal to B, if it is equal, then it will print equal. Otherwise the else B is big is printed as a B, right? You note down this program because we have to go for the R Studio in console. In console, one by one we have to type the command. Whole program is not accepting at a time because it gives an error to the indenting. So that is why the R Studio, so R code editor of Studio we have to use, right? Okay, now you want to note down this program? Come on, you want to note down the program or have noted it? Have you installed the R? Do you have R? Hmm? Have you tried for the R Studio installation? Today, those who are not installed the R Studio, today you install the R Studio because direct we are going to use the R Studio for writing the code. Because in the console, at a time multiple lines are not going to be accepted. That is why it gives an indenting problems. So we have to go for the uh, R Studio. I will explain you how to install the R Studio. R is already installed. Installation of R Studio is very simple. You have to go to www.rstudio.com and click on the download R Studio button, or otherwise directly we have to go for the here in Google, download R Studio for Windows. Download R Studio for Windows. See, ensure that before going to install the R Studio, the version of R has to be verified, whether it is 32-bit version or 64-bit version, right? Otherwise, if a version is higher and your machine is lower configuration, no, it will not install, it will give an error. So always you check your machine architecture, machine version, how much bit machine architecture is having. Depending upon that, the R software, any software can be installed. Okay, the R Studio, rstudio.com, the product. If you click on this, this is the R Studio website. So directly it will take to the R Studio website, and in R Studio website, now here you have to install the R Studio, right? Say entire control of your R code is to be taken by now R Studio. Again, it is an open source. RStudio is also open source. Freely it is available on any operating system. Let it be Windows operating system, Linux operating system, or Mac operating system, Ubuntu, or any Red Hat. Right? It is open. Now here, direct you come down to this. Download RStudio desktop. Download RStudio desktop. This free version is there, right? So directly you can install by using this link. If you click on this link, the exe file is going to be downloaded. Copy that exe file and double click on that. The automatically our installation will take place, right? Otherwise, these are the two versions of RStudio, R desktop and RStudio server. Because we don't have a client server architecture because we are working on a single machine. So that is why you should try to install the RStudio on a desktop. Huh? Either you can select this or directly you can go to this, download RStudio for desktop. If you click on this, direct it will start downloading the RStudio. On my machine RStudio is already there, right? Say now here whenever you click, the moment you click the RStudio desktop version, so this always you go on selecting the free. Don't select for this paid versions, because paid version means there is a community which they are upgrading the RStudio as per their own utilities. They are trying to make it commercialize the product, right? They are making to make it commercialize the product, and we don't want that the their own features, because whatever features are in built in are that is enough for practice purpose. But for commercial purpose they are going to making commercialize, so not necessary to install the paid version because your buy is there, right? No, you should install either, if it is a desktop, the free version on desktop, if it is server, free version on server. Now we have to download this. If you download this, integrated tool for R will be installed. Priority support is not, if access via web browser is not allowed, right? Because it is a free version. So free versions, they have very limited resources, and all these resources are added by an external community. These are the extra features, added features are added by a communities, which is not available in R, but they are providing the support. That is why they are asking for money, right? Okay, once it is over, direct here we have to download. Now R, install RStudio. This is the version, right? This is the version. So R 3.0.1 plus, this is the version. Download RStudio desktop recommended your system, and if you click on this, now direct it will start downloading the RStudio, right? So this is the exe file generated. This exe file is going to be generated RStudio, right? 202109.2, this is the version, right? So you have to save this file on your desktop and just double click, then the installation will take place. Once you install the RStudio, you'll get a screen like this, RStudio, because I already installed the RStudio, so direct I will open. Simply go on clicking, selecting the language, country, right? Requisite pre-required information you have to go on selecting, and directly automatically it will install, right? No customization is required in case of installation of RStudios, right? No customization is required. Okay, now this is the screen of RStudio, right? This is the first screen, a startup screen of RStudio. I will explain, this is very important because now we are using the R basics as well as the advanced R. Basics of R is practiced by using console only, R console. But the advanced things, advanced statistics and advanced packages are going to be practiced by using the RStudio. right? So in this semester, you are expected to practice with the help of R Studio. Now, I will explain. So actually, basically, this window is divided into four sections. This entire screen is divided into four sections. This is the first section, which is called a code editor section. This is the first section, which is called a code editor section. This is the second section, which is called a global storage section or global environment. Global variables are going to be stored here. So whenever you execute the code, automatically that variable will have some sort of memory, right? Some memory is going to be reserved, and how much memory is reserved, that entire memory allocation is displayed in global environment. Means the, if you declare a variable, immediately it will place in a memory. Say for example, if I want to clear, earlier I practiced this, earlier I used test this examples. So these are the earlier memory allocations. If you want to remove, if you want to clear history, yes, you can get it clear by using this brush. This is the brush. Keep in mind, very important. This is the brush. So if I click on this brush, so here I want to remove all objects from the environment. The operations cannot be undone. Once you remove this from the global environment, then cannot be recalled. Cannot be recalled. Okay, fine, not required. So let us, will remove this one. So this environment becomes an empty. Now here, this is the code window, right? This is the code window. Now I will explain with the help of small example these two windows first. Now here, if I assign A is equal to 5, right, and B is equal to, say for example, B is equal to, say for example here 3, right, and I'll be using here C is equal to A plus B, and then next print, here I'm using C, and I will execute this code. Run command is there, right? Okay, I would like to execute this code. Run. Okay, now here, the moment if I run the code, what happens? Automatically the memory is allocated along with the data values. So A is the variable which will have a 5 value, which is globally stored in a variable, until and unless you remove this global variable, it will be there, it will remain throughout in the memory. If you come out from the RStudio, again if you start, even though it will be stored in a memory, because forcibly you should have to remove the memories. Forcibly we have to remove the memory by using this brush. This is the one object, clear object. This is called a clear object, but I can say what, the brush, right? Now here, the whatever code I wrote here in code editor window, the same code is going to be executed, but it will have an impact on other windows also, because whatever variables I use, all these variables, the data is globally stored in this section, and whatever the code and result is displayed in this console window. Again, this is the console window. See, this is the console window. Console, only this much we practice in R, but now in RStudio we are going to practicing with the help of all these four windows. Say whatever code I write here, the moment I execute the code, so it will be displayed in a console window, and this is the console window, right? This is the console window. See here, the result is 8, right? Result is 8. See, the result is also here 8, right? Now if I want to clear this console, if I would like to clear this console, you can clear this console again by using this clear object, right? Clear console object, control L, or this brush. Yes. Right. So by using this clear console or control L, this console is clear. This console is clear. All of you understand? Are you getting or not? Yes or no? R Studio. No, because now onwards we have to practice with R Studio, because whenever you go for writing a script, R console, it has got some limitations, right? It has got limitations. Without proper indenting, it gives an error, and it is very complicated to remove the error and spacing in R console. So that is why better we'll use the advanced R, that is the R Studio, complete R Studio package. Yes, all of you, are you with me? Pallavi. Yes, you are there. Come on, let us interact. Akanksha, you are there.
Yes, sir.
So why are not interacting? Rohit, you are there. Are you getting or not what I'm saying? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think only one student is active. Okay. Now, so today you start to install the R Studio. Okay. Now this is the, again I will repeat, this is a code editor, this is a global environment, this is console editor, and this space is used for the visualization purpose, right? This space is used for the visualization purpose. So, right, say whatever visualizations it will be displayed here, or whatever packages we are using, whatever files we are using, all that visualization packages and files are going to be displayed here, right? Okay. Now say for example here, if I write pi 2 comma 3, and if I run this code, see immediately, that means with the help of this code, whatever visualization, data visualization, whatever reporting, that all data visualization and reporting is displayed in this window, right? In this window. So this is called an visualization window. So this is the code editor window, this is console, this is global variable, and this is the visualization window, or it is also called a page and files visualization, right? Again here brush clear object window is there. Yes, I can clear this object, right? Okay. Now is it clear, this purpose of this? Now here we can type the code. Okay, now very simple code I will try to work out here. A is equal to as dot integer, say help, like other programming language, here the help is available. Integer means you'll come to know whether that function is supporting or not. Integer read line, hmm, read line, read line. B, B is equal to print, and now here enter value of A, right? Value of A is accepted. Now again print, enter value of B, and now here I'm going to reading value of B is equal to B is B is equal to B is equal to as dot integer, as dot integer read line, read line. And now here I can work out C is equal to A plus B, and I will C is equal to A plus B, and I will display the result, that is print C, print C, right? Okay, now this is a small code which I have written here. Now the same thing, I will clear this environmental window. Yes, fine. Now this also I will clear. Fine. Now here if I try to execute this code, right, nothing is displayed because here this entire code, it is an interpreter, so all lines should be selected, right? Now warning is there, print enter value of B, A is equal to as dot integer, some spacing is there, I think. Read lines. Yes. Hmm? B is equal to as dot integer read lines, read lines. Okay, open file, business. Addition of two number, the same. Not applicable integer. So again, okay, I will test this code. But print C, C, A, B, C, print value. Some spacing check, we have to some. Okay, you work out, you also work out this, some spacing or some special character is inserted somewhere. C, A as B, C is equal to A plus B, print value C. Okay, A is equal to 5, B is equal to 3, C is equal to A plus B. Int C. Now as it is appearing, some setting I have to check it. Some setting I have to check because instead of output, it is coming directly. Code is repeating. Okay. Control L. E equal to 5. B is equal to 3. C is equal to A plus B int C. Okay, fine. The code is correct, but some setting is some RStudio setting. I have to check it. I will check it. Don't worry. Okay. Now, so like this, you can install the RStudio today itself. From tomorrow, I will be discussing the practical problems with the help of RStudio. Right? If condition, right? If, as usual, in any other programming language, like if condition, else condition, finish. There is a one more statement that is called a switch case statement. The switch case statements are substitute for long if statement. That means it is a shortcut. Switch case statement is a shortcut for if statement. Switch case statement is also called a multi-way decision making statement or branching statement. Means multiple conditions can be tested at a time by using a switch case statement. In case of switch case statement, the switch statement is used. Switch is the keyword which is used to write the cases, and the particular cases are going to be executed when the cases are going to be matched. Right? So the syntax for the switch case statement is switch expression case 1, case 2, so on, case 3. So whenever this expression is matching with any one of the case, then directly it will take jump to that particular cases, right? I have example. First of all, I will check the setting and then I will show you one practical example of switch case statement also. We will try to work out these three codes. Right now you note down these three code, three programs, three assignments. Right, the one by one I will practically show you the result of this assignment. Meanwhile, you also try at home. Once you install the RStudio, then directly you can work out these three programs. Note down these three programs. Come on, note down this. Tomorrow I will show you the result of this. Before that, I will check today the settings. Whatever setting, some RStudio setting is mismatch. Note down write a R code to check whether number is positive, negative, or 0. Write a program to check whether you are eligible for voting or not. Write a program to find the biggest among three numbers. So these are the three source codes you practice. Once the if while statements discuss, then immediately we are moving to the data structures of R. Data structures of R. Okay, I will test it. I'll test the setting of the RStudio. So today we'll stop. Tomorrow I will continue with the same programs, same source code. Whatever today is pending, demonstration or practical, tomorrow I will give you the demo. Don't worry. Same here. Right. So tomorrow I will clarify the doubt. You don't worry. Otherwise, reinstallation is not required. Only the setting. I will check the proper appropriate settings. And you also work out this code in code editor also. Simply in R instead of RStudio, and same we will convert in RStudio also. Because RStudio is very powerful. RStudio is very powerful. These are the very basics, but we have to move to the some powerful operations of RStudio. Exactly how it is to be used for data analysis. because I'm using one data set, and with the help of data set, I will show you each and everything, how the data is clean, how data is analyzed, how the graph is applied, how the visualization is done, right? So everything I would like to cover with the help of one practical data set, right? Chalo, today we'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll discuss. Chalo, all the best.